All right, let's go. It's been a rough couple of days for crypto. This was many of us waking up and checking our portfolios. It seemed like many altcoins were heading for new all-time highs, but once again, crypto teaches us nothing is as it seems.
I'm only here to do two things: delay any progress in crypto and eat Elizabeth Warren's very tasty sweet bunghole. Her booty tastes like 70-year-old cottage cheese, and boy, oh boy, do I love cottage cheese.
So if you're like me, you took advantage of the sale, not on cottage cheese, but on the entire crypto market. Because with crypto investing, you must always buy fear and sell greed. So in this video, we're gonna talk about what may have caused the dip. Will prices continue to drop, or are we set to climb higher? One thing's for sure though, we always try to keep it classy. Let's start right here.
I think what the market is beginning to say is this administration is going to support innovative strategies, anything that will accelerate the growth, increase the productivity of our economy. Deregulation is going to be, we think, a very large part of that.
Already preparations are underway to slash massive numbers of job-killing regulations, eliminating 10 old regulations for every new one. You put a new regulation on, you have to get rid of 10, and we'll be able to do it. And that was about the percentage we had. We cut more regulations than any president has ever cut by far, actually, by approximately 5 times. Some of those regulations, unfortunately, were put back on, but we'll catch up very quickly. We'll catch up with it.
Tax incentives, tax rate cuts as well.
Pledge to make crypto tax-free.
We think that's going to be very positive, this drive towards increasing the efficiency of the government, which will then limit the kinds of tax increases we've seen over the last few years. And perhaps even continue to roll back taxes, leaving more for the private sector at the expense of sort of inefficiencies in the government sector.
Take a look at this. From Alley Charts, we see whales bought 80 million XRP since the price correction began on December 17th. And you know who else is buying the dip? One Donald J. Trump, who added $2.5 million worth of ETH. And we continue to hear this as well.
What Trump is doing through this entity that he owns, he, and it's really his son, but because I don't think Donald really understands this stuff, is buying a bunch of crypto. Bitcoin and Hedera and XRP.
A bunch of things that might be approved for ETFs next year.
Shocking how that works.
The bigger news isn't just price. The bigger news is actually all the enterprise solutions that are going to come out of this presidency. So it's not just Bitcoin. We've got Ripple that's building a stable coin that launches on Tuesday. We've got HBAR that's launching enterprise solutions.
And now we're seeing this, just in, Ripple to donate $5 million in XRP to President-elect Trump's inaugural fund. Does this officially make Trump part of the XRP army? And regardless if these rumors about XRP and HBAR and Bitcoin being held by the federal government turn out to be true or not, what I'm really excited about is this.
Starting on day one, we'll implement a rapid series of bold reforms to restore our nation to full prosperity. We're going to go full prosperity.
And full prosperity is the complete opposite of what we're seeing right now.
President Musk told them, President Musk said, don't do it. Don't do it. Shut the government down. Imagine. What does he know?
My first thoughts after watching this were, why are they letting Mark Cuban speak at a congressional hearing? And here's some video of Elon watching this insanity. It's like, tell me you have 6 cats without telling me you have 6 cats. However, not everyone in Washington, D.C. is such a crazy Take a look at this. Breaking, 2 Congress members, Congressman Gabe Amo and Young Kim, have introduced a bipartisan resolution highlighting blockchain's power to strengthen democracy, human rights, and transparency worldwide, urging U.S. leadership irresponsible innovation. And this from SEC Commissioner Hester Peirce.
To think about, again, how can you allow people to design the products in the way that's most useful to the investors in those products. Certainly if you're able to, I mean, if it changes from a majority of commissioners who don't want things to go through to a majority of commissioners who do want things to go through, then yeah, it's easier.
Fuck Hester. I'm in charge. Don't any of you dipshit crypto bros forget about that.
It's definitely becoming clear that cryptocurrency and distributed ledger technology is being seen in a much different light than it was just a few months ago. But not everyone is so convinced that we're headed for blue skies and rainbows.
It's all baked in the price now. Everybody knows about it. So like the only thing that could happen is if politicians are actually not telling the truth, which would apparently shock everyone, that crypto would sell off if that happened. Well, I'm betting that politicians aren't telling the truth, one. And then I'm betting that, all the sentiment's gone. I can't sit here and tell you that what's going to happen to any asset price 10 years from now. Like, especially if that is such a weird asset like Bitcoin, where it's not based on cash flow. It's just sort of this like money flow and sentiment thing. Like tomorrow, there could be something that blows your mind and my mind 100x the way Satoshi blew people's minds. And we don't even know what it is. And it could come out and then I could say, wow, this kills Bitcoin.
I am a terrible loser and I have no soul.
And this is pretty insane. Michael Saylor just released a framework for the US to make $81 trillion by establishing a strategic Bitcoin reserve.
A lot of people don't really think. They're like, oh my God, MicroStrategy is going to get liquidated at Bitcoin. It's like, well, dude, no, Bitcoin could go to $1 a Bitcoin. We're not getting liquidated. We're just going to buy all the Bitcoin. If it goes to $1 a Bitcoin, then it's going to go back up again.
All right, let's take a look at some price action and review some levels for possible buying opportunities as well as taking profits. From Crypto Bull on X, it still looks like XRP is repeating the 2017 pattern. We repeated the first monthly candle from March of 2017 and hit the $1.96 target. Next would be $6.28 by the end of this month and around $40 by the end of January 2025. And this is an interesting level to watch. If XRP does continue to head higher, $20.5 million in short positions will be liquidated if XRP rebounds to $2.62. And if we look here at some XRP price targets and possible buying zones, this is on the 2-week scale, and we do have to keep in mind that the market in general is at overbought conditions. We still have the stochastic RSI above 80 and the RSI well above the moving average. If we end up moving lower, we look at this orange box, which we know is the 0.618 and the 0.786 Fibonacci retracement levels, which is between $1.01 and $1.41. This is a spot I'm definitely going to look to add more, especially if we see the market turn neutral or to fear. If XRP heads higher, first area to watch is this level around $3.37 as a take profit zone. This is based on the measured move from this triangle breakout. And you can see here additional take profit levels listed between $4 and $10. These are based on Fibonacci extension levels from the previous bull cycles in 2017 and 2021. There's also a trend line that corresponds to XRP getting to this $16 to $36 level. The trend line corresponds to the candle body closes chart on the monthly scale. And it is good to look at the candle body closes chart, especially when looking at higher time frames, as it usually delivers less false signals. Candle body closes on higher time frames also provide a stronger confirmation compared to counting the wicks. And you can see past support and resistance levels here on the line chart, with the final targets here between $16 and $36. Additionally, if we apply the same measured move to this breakout that we saw to the breakout of 2017, that would put XRP's price around $23. And we'll have an updated look at the chart and the price movement after the weekly close on Sunday. So I hope you enjoy your holidays, put on that warm Christmas sweater, and just relax. Don't forget the milk and cookies. And if you have a couple more minutes, you may want to check out this video right here, where I lay out realistic possibilities for XRP to get to $100 and beyond in 2025. Until the next time, be safe.